You guys are still in New York, right?
Yeah.
Is it because you have something wrong with you?
They all
No, New Yorkshire.
No, those guys all kind of like they lose one election, and by the end of it, they're just like campaigning to be like a condo board president. Just there's like I need some position.
Power.
Yeah, I need some
power.
position. The library board.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
New York? New York's one of the sickest cities in the world.
You're right. It is sick. It's awful. You think Chris Cuomo is just trying to find his redemption arc?
He's already been doing that.
Well,
No,
he was
he's
making
not.
$10 million a year at CNN. I'm sure he's trying to like some sort of paycheck.
He's also like podcasting now. He realizes this, his just like whatever the mainstream thinks I think is not going to work anymore. So he's trying to show that he has nuance.
No. It's quite the opposite. He's the whatever the mainstream thinks I will say. That's what he was. No. And now that he's going into the podcast space, when he's actually dealing with real people, it's the independent voter base is 2-1 Trump over Biden. So all he's doing is adapting to to he's in now.
Yeah.
He's doing the exact same thing.
Well, that's what I
he's always
just
done.
said. Yeah.
And no one ever challenged him at CNN.
But
I'm saying if he was still at CNN, he wouldn't be saying this. That's
right.
my point.
I agree. My point was simply the podcast world is the mainstream, and he's simply doing the same thing. He's just towing the line for whatever the popular narrative is.
There could be
I would
something
even say
genuine
it's maybe less so just mainstream, not mainstream. It's like if you're going to be doing these 3-hour interviews with all different sorts of people, you have to sort of show that you have some nuance. And he wants people to see him as a reasonable guy and listen to his podcast. That's how I see it.
People have asked me if I would have him on, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. The first question is, why did you fake being in quarantine?
Yeah, that's when you watch that video, him coming up out of his basement and be like, oh, I never left the house. And then people are like, but we saw him outside. But his son is watching him lie. And just his son's face is just so so much disrespect.
Don't
on
get
his
Ian
kid's
started
face.
on lying to kids right now.
Hey,
Yeah, really.
this guy will never come on this show.
That you can
Listen. Cuomo will never come on this show.
I think he would.
He will. He for sure will.
Because the first question is, why did you fake being in
Well,
quarantine?
maybe not after you're saying
now
all
that
this
you
stuff.
said that, he's got tons of time.
And then I'm absolutely going to say it. And the second question is, do you think your children are worse off for having watched you lie on television that way?
No, I think they're better. Well, that's a good question. But I think that his kid might be a big part of the reason why he's not doing it anymore.
I get people saying, oh, Tim, when you insult these people, now they won't come on your show. I'm like, okay, too bad. What this dude did was contributing to psychotic, authoritarian, just government fascistic Nazi garbage.
I think people are breaking out of the empire. Like they're shattering their allegiance to the empire. And by that, I mean like the dark empire of Star Wars. And they're coming too. And they're definitally willing to be like, yo, maybe this rebellion ain't so
I just
bad.
think he'd go back. I think CNN could offer him
in a second.
Right.
He's from a political, huge political family. Like he, in his mind, he's like, yeah, you lie because it's for the greater good.
And
That's,
he's in New
his
York.
mind.
That's like where all of his connections are. They're all probably still attached to CNN. Like it's not only his life, religion, and social circle. It's how he values himself. So he might do this right now. But if CNN was like, we'll cut you like a quarter of the check we gave you, he'd be like, okay, sounds good.
I think he would go back and be the weatherman if they gave him that check. Literally.
If he really did want to come on the show, knowing I will ask him all these questions, I would respect that 100%.
Yeah.
That'd
I mean,
be
I think
cool.
if he's going, I haven't seen the whole Patrick Bet David, but if he went on there for 3 hours, I can't imagine he was getting. Patrick Bet David does not do the kid gloves treatment. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
And that's kind of wild to me because I feel like Patrick Bet David actually goes harder than I do.
He does.
Like when he brought out the boots for Ron DeSantis, like, wow, dude. Like, Patrick Bet David is awesome. That was amazing. I would never do that. It's like, I don't know if I have the balls to pull out a pair of boots and be like, put them on, Ron. You know what I mean?
Take your.
I try to
I
be
can't accept gifts. I can't accept gifts.
I'm willing to ask the question, but I don't know about actually put them on.
Patrick Bet David's
was
literally
awesome.
like, all right, we're going back to back, shoes off right now.